Well, now the work part of killing deer and all the glory of being a great big hunter like Butch with his giant monster. And I might actually go, I think I was outside, to show the picture of that monster. And is doing what he's doing right now, and that's you gotta clean the meat and get it ready to harvest and eat. And there he is. That's a pretty bloody part of
Hold the camera straight.
pretty bloody part of the shoulder, because it got hit by the bullet and all the debris, so it requires a lot more work. Some of the other meat that you see there, we've gone in some scraps that we're not using, but it takes a lot of work. We've gone through 3 coolers, and we have 1 cooler left.
2 shoulders.
With 2 big shoulders in it, and that right there can take you an hour to process alone, because if you want to separate the muscles and then cut it up so you can use it for kebab or for
Steer.
no, that's gonna be kebab or steak. You don't want the hindquarter for anything else, but for kebabs or steaks, that's the best use of it, unless you can do like a roast. And you can do like a roast, like you would have a roast round at a nice restaurant where they're slicing the meat for you. And so anyway, back home, doing all the work. Dad was helping earlier. We missed him in there. He's not feeling quite well, but here we are, working, doing the work. And the out here in the freezer, they go out here in the freezer. We actually, it's the refrigerator. We haven't put it in the freezer yet, but you can see a lot of the meat has already been processed and in packages, clear packages, and in paper packages in the door as well. And that'll eventually make its way to my overall freezer at home, which takes care of most of the wild game for our family, because I have a full upright freezer. That's just a refrigerator with a little part of a freezer. So here's the cooler right here. We're starting to unpack our trailers and getting them put back into my Jeep, the things that are going back to my house. And then here's the cooler here, the Yeti cooler right here. I don't know, you can see, well, I guess it's an IGBC certified cooler. I don't know what the brand name is, I don't care. But this cooler here is full of venison. We may or may not process it today, because just getting tired. And then over here, like I promised you, the rack. Let me sit this down so we can get out. You've already seen a picture of the racks already from the deer when they were on the deer, but here's the rack of my brother's deer right here. Spike, called a spike buck. This is what a spike buck would look like. They could be taller, but usually when they get this tall, they start growing right here. As you can see, a little point, and it would become a 4-pointer. But this one only made it to 2 this particular year before he got harvested. And then my deer that I don't want to brag about it, because like I said, I can't eat the horns, but obviously the rack is a little bit more mature. The deer was a little bit more mature. It was 8 points, very heavy, very very mature deer. And we're very thankful to have both of them, because both of them will provide a lot of dinners for our family. We love venison. We love hosting our friends and family to come and share our meals with us. And a lot of times we serve wild game that they don't normally get in the store. And there you go. That's an 8-point buck. I can't even get my arm back far enough to really see a good shot of it. But Maybe you can even see a better shot this way against the garage door. But very happy for it. There you go. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this saga of Tim's hunting adventure in West Virginia, courtesy and by the grace of God and the generosity and friendship of the Altman family, making the years of hunting in West Virginia possible for our family, and we're very grateful. Thank you very much.